Hi there, I'm Mark Sebastian, the founder of Option Pit, and this is the Volatility Report. Reminder, this is for educational purposes only. This should not be considered investment advice. Options have risk. Consult your financial professional. Well, apparently tax reform passed the Senate, and markets, holy VIX. I don't know, for those of you that weren't paying attention to what happened with the volatility index this morning, let me pull up a one-day tick chart right here. Look at that. Traded down to 890, and not just for a little bit. It was down below 9 for what amounted to, almost 5 minutes on the open. Now, it's also VIX settle, so wondering whether the fix is in. The answer is could be, but they definitely got that 8-handle VIX. That's just not something I'm used to seeing. But that said, things are a mixed bag. On one hand, you've got the Russell up a little bit and the S&P up a little bit, and the Nasdaq and the Dow. But take a look at the Nasdaq; it's down more. Why? Well, take a look at Apple's down, Amazon's down, Google's down. All of your fangers are decently down. Not exactly what you were hoping for. And then if you look at kind of volatility as a whole, I mean, you see VIX futures, 11 and a quarter. So about a 2-point spread between the Jan and the regular. That's maybe what I would expect. The contract expiring next week, the nines. I mean, there's open interest. You can see they've traded. There's open interest on the 9 puts that expire next week, and decent open interest on the 9.5s. Which is pretty impressive when you think about it. So some things that I'm going to be paying attention to are TLT. It's down pretty aggressively today. And not on accident. Not on accident. I mean, it is nicely down. We have a Jan Strangle on in TLT that we're going to be playing around with today. But you can see Vol's up and TLT is down. That's gold's kind of flattish. Oil also pretty flat. It's been hanging around 11 and a half for a long time. It looks like we may make another run at an 8-handle today, folks. I think things line up to be pretty inexpensive, and not a lot we can do about it. That's just, I think, the way things look. So it's been a kind of really odd couple of days. So the other thing I'm watching, take a look at Intel. Their CEO was out saying we're going to be much more aggressive and take more risks. So to me, that says they think there's room to grow. And then we've got a couple of requests to look at TLT, another look at TLT and some FedEx. I will be looking at FedEx in the chat room as well. So those are all the things that I'm going to be watching today. All right, folks, you got questions, you can email me, mark@optionpit.com, or call me 888-TRADE-01. We will be having a sale starting Friday to Sunday on our gold package. So if you'd like to know about that ahead of time, reach out to me, mark@optionpit.com, and for actual OptionPit members, I may even have an insider sale. All right, folks, have a great morning.